Behavior is what an animal does and how it does it. This includes learning and memory and can be acquired through genes and the environment.
Innate behavior is developmentally fixed, like instincts.
The optimal foraging theory is the basis for analyzing behavior as a compromise of feeding costs versus feeding benefits.
Learning is a behavioral change resulting from experience.
An animal's sensitive period is a limited phase in an individual's development when learning of particular behaviors can take place.
Fixed action pattern is a sequence of behavioral acts that is unchangeable and usually carried to completion once initiated.
As you can see here, this male peacock is doing a specific mating dance to gain the attention from the females. Sign stimulus is an external sensory stimulus that triggers a fixed action pattern.
In the peacock example, the presence of a female is the sign stimulus. Habituation is learning that occurs resulting from a loss of responsiveness to stimuli that convey little to no information.
In this example, the teenager has heard the alarm so many times that she has lost responsiveness to the stimulus. Imprinting is learning that is limited to a specific time period in an animal's life. It is usually during the sensitive period mentioned earlier and is usually irreversible.
An example of imprinting is when a newborn or very young offspring learns immediate basic behaviors from their parents, called filial imprinting. For instance, here the baby ducks are all following the mother duck around and copying the way she walks. Associative learning is the ability of animals to learn to associate one stimulus with another. These are two kinds of associative learning, classical conditioning and operant conditioning.
Classical conditioning involves learning to associate a stimulus with a reward or punishment.
In this example, the bell sound is a stimulus that the dog has learned to associate with food. That's why it comes when it hears the bell. Operant conditioning is an animal's behavior that is repeated or avoided based upon the reward or punishment it receives.
Come, sit. Paw. Good boy. Agnostic behavior determines which individual has access to certain resources based off of threatening and submissive behavior.
Hi!
Oh, hey!
Hey, what are you doing? She doesn't date nerds. Get away!
Okay. The same basic concept works with both humans and many species in nature. Cognitive maps are representations within the nervous system of special relations among objects in an animal's environment.
Welcome to the brain of a typical teenage girl.
Sun been down for days, a pretty
Dominance is creating a pecking order with the alpha male or female making the decisions for the group.
Here we have a prime example of the human dominance behavior.
Oh, maybe I'll sit here.
Hey, you can't sit here. This table's only for seniors.
Oh, mommy!
Reconciliation is the act of making amends with the loser of the agnostic behavior.
Nah, man, it's cool. You can sit here.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Yeah, no problem, little guy. High five!
Territoriality is the exclusion of others from an area of which an animal roams and defends.
There are different methods of territoriality for different species. For instance, humans can demonstrate their areas to roam and defend by these fences.
Bats, frogs, and other organisms will attack another threatening individual if it crosses into its territory.
Courtship is behavioral patterns leading up to copulation.
The human courtship process varies with different cultures. In our example, the girl and the boy go on a series of dates to test their compatibility and their mating potential.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see.
Communication is the transmission of reception and response signals called pheromones.
The boy was able to use cologne as a stimulus to the girl's signal receptor, thus viewing him as a potential mate.
Hey, sup? Ew. Get out of here. Oh, God, okay.
Parental investment is the time and resources an individual spends producing and nourishing its offspring.
Oh, hey! Any day now. It's been 9 long months. I'm just reading up on the latest parenting advice because I'm going to be taking care of this one for 18 years. Altruism is behavior that reduces an animal's individual fitness and increases the fitness of those receiving the behavior.
An example of altruism is the vervet monkeys who make alarm calls to warn other monkeys when danger is present. This helps the other monkeys but also puts themselves in danger.